Um, okay. So I just wanted to say that something happened today. I saw something really weird in the media. I saw something very, very, very strange. And I know that we're talking about this whole network programming interfaces and like you guys are hearing about the different animals, right? And you're hearing about stupid fucking people playing with whites. And then you're hearing about stupid fucking white people playing with pedophilia, playing with children, playing with necromancy, unburying bodies like, oh, we can activate this iguana and then I can activate this body and that body, and then I can stop this with time and I can stop that with time. Okay, so do you know that I'm looking at an article and it says that 50 hippos died from anthrax poisoning? Why would 50 hippos die on heels of network programming interfaces? So now you see what I'm talking about with white people playing with their dick with kids, playing with their dick with animals, and playing with the black community. Do you even know what the fuck you're like doing? How did this get started? How did you get that much fucking anthrax? Unless you're playing with white people. So now we see. Okay, that's okay. So, but now we see. I didn't know that. If I'm still wondering if that like is actually going on, but a lot of people are checking though. That's what I'm asking you. Are you actually like serious, or are you just putting shit in the media? Like, oh, there was like a body or two, or like an older hippo. Did you really do that though? It's about 1,200 hippos that live there, but did you actually do that? Because if you did actually do that, what's about to happen next is not gonna be like at all regulated or litigated. Okay, so just make sure that you didn't do that, okay? Because then everyone's gonna know that it's because we're talking. Okay, so now you see what the fuck you created. Why are they doing that to animals though? Okay, yeah, that's kind of like too much. Huh? Okay, because you're playing with white people. They're mentally ill. Okay, that's why I don't play with them. Because they're mentally ill. So go call that bitch Ashara talking about Daisy is a danger to the community and this and that, and come talk about why are all these animals passing away though? Why am I hearing about like kids missing? Why are we like seeing this? Because Daisy talks about it on her channel, then whites go to do something stupid with their dick or chemicals or kids. Because everyone's watching this at their job. Okay, so make sure when you call that bitch, let her know that she can get killed. So now, this with the hippo, I saw something else too. I said, okay, great. Okay, so now you know. Then I saw this. Okay, and then it says two men killed as a plane crashes in UK at a racetrack. And I said, a racetrack like for horses or like wait what? She said close. They know we don't want to get close to them, so we just picked a different racetrack. Okay, let's look. Yeah, I don't think that this is funny. I don't think it's cute. Also, too, you guys have to understand that when I'm on my YouTube, they put like frequency modulation because like they're playing with pedophiles that are like inferior. They know that they're inferior to black and brown people. That's why they practice pedophilia. So they're putting frequency modulation like that's not what's going on. Don't feel like this, don't feel like that. And that's how this got started with whites. Like, oh, I can do this and I can do that, and I feel like this and I feel that. And I'm not this and that. Look what I did to this kid. It's because of you, because you don't think that I'm powerful and you don't think this and you don't think that. Why aren't you responding? You're nice to other people. This is what the fuck you started. Why would there be a plane crash at a racetrack? Okay, and we were just talking about those horses. So it's true. So it's true. So for them to go play with some of these like hormones that you guys are seeing, they're impregnating some of these horses against their will and then forcing them into abortions. Do you know how fucking ridiculous that is? Yeah, and then I told you guys that in my phone, I told you guys in my phone, I said I went to Target and they had like these like shirts that they were selling with the horse on it. And then I said I went to Whole Foods on I was in Oakland, I went to Whole Foods and I saw this lady, she was wearing a green sweater and she was wearing a t-shirt that had a horse across it. And the feds went wild with that one. Like, that's all we need. And that was not by at all by like uh act. They weren't being purposeful with that. But I just wanted to tell you guys that. Like, I thought that that was pretty fucking weird. So I just want to know, what the fuck are you doing playing with these animals though? Because in a minute, this is gonna turn into a big ass fight, like every single place, everywhere. So that's what you guys are doing. You're cutting the ears off rabbits and you're poisoning animals because white people are, oh, okay, thank you. So we can just blow their head off, all of them. Cool, cool. All right, so those military execution orders, yeah, there were several of them handed out today. So much so that, like, you guys have to understand, like, for the first, like, 30 minutes when I woke up, it's like hella different conversations because remember, they uploaded everyone to virtual reality. You know that because you are seeing it. Either, like, they're talking in your ear, you write something in your phone, the next day somebody's fired or killed or it's in the news. I keep on telling you guys about this. Like the other day, there was a conversation about translators in the military. 2 days later, somebody got killed. Okay, okay, so we know, so we know. So you need to fucking tell me today. I woke up to like four conversations. Like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Los Angeles. Okay, let me come back to that. What's happening right now with the feds? Oh, because we were playing with you on the computer. All of us got put on our knees and sent to Guantanamo Bay. So there's a specific dude that I identified, Department of Homeland Security or Department of he's at Department of the state, Lip Schultz or something, and they're playing with Matt Haney, kidnapping black and brown people, trying to force them to work for free. Now, another thing I want to tell you is Europe moved on that child pornography investigation to stop the US from constantly litigating them for what they're hearing about with kidnapped black and brown developers and scientists in Europe. Because that's a big thing. And Europe just found out today that they're going to have like boots on the ground looking for all of them. They have to produce every single missing child and every single person. And they went to go look through with the schools and found all the complaints about the principal and different teachers keeping kids after school, like, oh, you have detention, take off your clothes and stuff like that. Because of what you hosts started, they were bringing that to small black and brown children in Europe. You don't know Europe is a very disgusting and delusional place for Africans, Middle Easterners, etc. A lot of the times they say, oh, you can't go to America, you can't go to UK. They try to send them to Germany, Sweden, shit like that. They tried to make those places what they could through a lot of policy and a lot of fighting because what those countries are in our country making money off cocoa, land, etc. Right? So even in Belgium, I have a cousin, she grew up in Belgium. One of the things that like kept certain black people alive is the fact that they did that King Leopold, cutting off the hands of black people. Like, oh, it's like a thing that they serve chocolate hands in Belgium. It's like a thing that they do. Like, oh, the history of this and that. They're very stupid. That's the only reason why black people can have semi-peace over there is because like of the fight and the fact that they did that and they have to pay back on paper. So you hosts are sitting here thinking that it's cute to play and this and that, and now you see, oh, okay, that's why they needed us talking against Daisy. That's why they needed us playing, so they can go ahead and confirm and make it seem like we're involved in what they're doing now with people's kids. So you have these motherfuckers on Crack Nation of Islam. Why would you kill 50 hippos though? Oh, okay, now you see what the fuck you stepped into. Oh, okay, they're really that stupid. You're playing with white people on crack and heroin. Great. Yeah, every crackhead knows not to do that. That's how you die. So now, here we go. Department of Justice investigating Southern California homeless spending for fraud, hinting at arrest. How did this get started, Daisy? Because of what was going on with the noise and the drama and the crackheads. So all over California, they're going to make an example out of Gavin Newsom, and they're looking at all of our budgets and they're identifying where that money was going, who was getting vouchers, who's getting placements, and who's doing it. It's right here. What are you talking about? They're about to go arrest everyone that played with Hanifi, played with Martha. So none of them are citizens anymore. Okay, so now they don't have a reason for being housing. Okay, okay, well that's done. It's done. They can't account for any outcomes. Why? Because nothing's changing. Because they're housing crackheads. That's what they're talking about. There's no changes. There's no support. There is no nothing. Okay, what happened to all the money for down payment for this and this and that? You were spending it on Brujeria. You see it right here. Okay, so now you know. Okay, great. So now another thing here. Okay, great. So they're letting you know because in the virtual reality we said actually you know what, that's my bad because I actually was told several times last night, get on YouTube and let people know there was going to be a plane crash. Get on YouTube and let people know there was going to be a plane crash. I was like, okay, are you sure, High Priestess? Maybe I can let them know in the morning. And then I got busy with all the fuckery that was going on and contacting people about the registered sex offender list, which that's already done. It's already gone. It's already over. So I was like kind of focusing on something else. And then I saw this in the news, like, oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. Okay, well, let me be more on point with that because I don't want bad luck. So we need to be on point. Like I will be on point as things are coming out and they tell me to go and put it up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. Right. So okay. So now you know though. So you know. Okay, great. So they have decided the virtual reality. It's specifically my computer. They're gonna plan two big ass plane crashes for 737 Boeings if this doesn't stop on my computer. So, but now you know though. But so you know though. Okay, great. So now here we go. Wow, entire family fell into grave during funeral. That's hella wild. That's unfortunate. I just wanted to say too. I was out and about with my sister. And Daisy. Okay, she's letting me know what next person I'm gonna get. Great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they got money. They got crypto. They got this. They money not gonna stop. In exchange for turning our fucking community inside out. Radio Ring Sun, Prince Anamanda, the whole racial justice movement. And a lot of this too that you guys are seeing, how did a lot of this get started? Brandy, get on in. That's how this started. She's a crackhead. That's what the fight was about. She's on drugs, playing games on Nation Islam. They were playing on my phone and my computer. I caught her. Right. That's how that got started. That's how this is getting started with a bunch of murders. Oh, okay. So now one of the things that they said is, okay, immigration, let's get everyone out that was like playing with Martha starting shit so that their country can't say that we did human rights abuses or that we violated this and this and that, right? All of the fake students, all that, get the fuck out. So now the next thing is we don't overcrowd the jails. California has 4 jails that they're reopening. They have like different sites and stuff like that, youth prisons that they're converting, shit like that, um, ranches and whatever. And they have some like type of triage system that they're building. Yeah, they're not playing with you. No one's playing at all. You saw me talking about this housing fuckery and everything, and you saw it right here. So I mean, like, how quick did that have to happen? So now, one of the other things that's going on here too with the plane crashes, there's going to be two big ass 737 Boeings crash if this fuckery doesn't get off my computer or my phone. If there's one more crackhead that comes around with any fucking thing, period, that's it. And also too, there's a certain person that they're trying to like find. She's alive. They have like one finger a day. Every time they play with my page or my channel, you already know what it is. Turn it off because you know what you're insinuating, that you're going to be playing with pedophiles and lighting up our community with drama. So now, these hoes, that's their claim to fame. Also, too, I saw something in the media about Ripple stepping in to save Fillmore Jazz Festival. Why would Ripple be stepping in to save anything? Yeah, why would Ripple be like doing that? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can get approved and we can do this and we can do that. And I'll just feed like this to a child and then we can say that we did good. And okay. So now pedophiles are doing challenges playing with whores and goofies and crackheads and bitches that start too much shit at the job. So they can try to get off execution lists and to turn off the magic that got put on them because they were molesting kids and playing in our phone. And then to get off the magic because they're playing in your phone and your computer and stopping our entire community. Got it. Got it. So I want to show you guys that this happened. Yeah, they're not playing. Didn't I tell you about Wisconsin playing in Kenosha and Kankakee and causing warfare? Huh? Told you Wisconsin. It keeps on coming up because they're not playing with them. What they were doing with clinical trial testing and starting shit. A judge got his law license. Oh, well, they're not playing. They're not playing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. There's a new deputy mayor of LA. The other one he got removed because they were playing with virtual reality. Yeah, that was really quick. I said every single day that Nation of Islam, they keep on playing, we're gonna do a hit. Well, there you go. So let me know when you're ready to stop. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. That's how they were making deals, getting access to people's work. Like, oh, we have this infrastructure. We can just take their code and take this and that. Like, are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb? That's what Gavin Newsom and them got caught doing in their like little network. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm with my daughter on camera. I have this technology, that technology. Well, I want to make my way up, and okay, well, I can make you this deal to poison people's water, this and that, and then I can get this technology from this developer's computer, disenfranchise them. Like, oh, can you just like make him homeless and this and that? No one will ever believe that. You know, this came from his computer. Oh, he has the code. I thought you said you erased it, dude. Oh, well, yeah, now they're suing us. That's the fucking stupidity that whites want to go stop because they thought it was all butter, baby, because they're playing with my haney. That's what they're trying to enforce, playing with that order. Now you see why there is one. I told you I don't have court. There is no court date. There is no order. Some of you guys went to go look. There is nothing there. I would have told you. I have nothing to lie about. Nothing to lie about. With all the international eyes that are watching, that started a fucking war. I can't come near you with any police officers. They're all discertified. Anybody that comes near you. I can't come near you at all on the computer. I try to get somebody else. I got somebody murdered. If I speak to at all in virtual reality, I get a text or a phone call because I'm under 24-hour watch from the government, as well as on my trap phone from like 6 different mafias, which you exposed. If I play with you at all through any different group, this is London like trying to take over from me because she didn't want like to be embarrassed because you hit her with factory farming floating points and she feels like she needs to fight because she's that stupid. If I come near you at all, you can do whatever you want to me, even physical violence, and I know. So, because I was playing with you, I was starting hella shit, and I wanted to hide behind the police, then go play with black people and talking about like, oh, let's go dance, and wearing Air Force Ones. Okay, so they said that I was schizophrenic and a fraud, and that's how this all came out. That they knew about the deal with the fake racial justice leaders, Alicia Garza, Black Lives Matter, all of them, Opal Tometi, all of them. That we had paid them to play with their name to start shit, and then they got put in hella court cases. They got put in hella court cases. You guys saw that on my page. Black Lives Matter got sued by Black Lives Matter. Let me pull this up again for the new people. What are you talking about? Black Lives Matter got put in a court case with Black Lives Matter. They sued each other because one of them, they controlled the money and the stuff like that, and they kept on getting complaints about Alicia Garza and all these different hosts playing games with the card that they gave them, the budgets and stuff like that, playing with witchcraft and starting shit. Are you fucking stupid? Yeah, that dude Lip Schultz, they kicked out one of the developers. They chased him around. They said, "Hey, come here," and he like turned around and like walked away. And he said, "What are you talking about? I didn't do anything." They took that nigga straight to Guantanamo Bay. On the way there, they showed him a video of one of his friends getting tortured. He said, "Oh, I was looking for him." Yeah, it's done. Here we go. Yeah, they were complaining about that they're not getting money and stuff like that because they were spending it on magic and starting shit with Alicia Garza. Thank you, thank you. That's all people needed to see. Cool. Yeah. High end brothel Indians. Like, okay, well, I'm in this like brothel network and stuff like that. Like, do we get anything else? Like, oh, I have my cousin. He can harass Daisy and get a vial of blood. Like, okay, maybe we can try something like this, and it won't have a taste, and we can mix it with this and that. And okay, yeah, somebody actually got like straight murdered over that. Like, period, by the government. That's what's happening this week. Everyone found out that they're on the execution order list. I told you they upped the penalty for everybody. So any those of you guys that got hit with that Martha playing with psych wards, all of that's considered sexual assault and kidnapping. Yeah, they all, that's how they all got put on the execution order list because they upped the penalty in the United States of America. So anybody that plays, that's what London Breed and we're trying to set up all of a nation Islam. Okay, then they'll go away. Then we don't have to pay them. And okay, I just knew that nigga from the past, but yeah, he had to go. He was kind of like causing problems. And I have my career. Yeah, London. What the fuck, bitch? What's wrong with you? You're playing with crackheads. Yeah, that's what she does because that bitch is not getting dick at all. She cannot stand the fact that me and my twin are just right here minding our business and we're so professional. She can't stand it. Why are you starting shit like that? Girl, I can get niggas, okay, and go get trichomonas. Yeah, from US to Turkey. I told you about this with Mahini in Turkey. Okay, it's done. It's done. I told you that. So you really have hella cases, cases and cases, hella evidence, statements and statements, charges and charges. I'm telling you, I mentioned one name. Philly got hella quiet. Like, okay, so they know us. It's a ring of holes. This is how it started. Their parents like ended up in jail, certain things like that, substance recovery, and there's like different aunties and grandmas and stuff like that that raised them all together, took care of them, spent their last and stuff like that because they weren't getting benefits or the ability to get vouchers to take care of their family members and stuff like that. Like they're giving white families, like, oh, you adopt this foster kid, you get thousands and thousands. How they're moving money around, but this family gets like 900 or whatever. So then, what ended up happening here was there's like some females they call themselves their self cousin and friends because of that whole alliance that's like all over the black community. That's like a lot of people know that in Nigerian community, it's the same thing. Like you call them auntie, even if it's not your mom's sister or something like that. That's auntie and uncle. So one of the things that got started with this is, oh, okay, those ring a few of those females. They set up one of their like cousins for drama to play with CPS with Nation of Islam. Somebody came to tell me like, yeah, my brother molested my son because they're doing this new thing in Philly, Daisy. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're doing this new thing. And I found out about it. My son came to tell me about it. So, and yeah, I don't know. Like I got like, I don't know what happened to me. Like I just like felt like blacked out because they put something in your alcohol. So now, those females got caught in a ring. They love Atlanta, baby. I'm telling you, they love Atlanta. Little Scooter, their head is all up in that, baby. They love it down there. These hoes, they travel. They're in a network of hoes. Thank you. So when I mentioned that, do you know that this person came to get a reading from me and told about Brandy? Oh, so they know that I was playing with Nation of Islam and started shitting her. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just leave you alone. This tall with the big ass fucking forehead, almost 50 years old, but your favorite tarot reader. Now everyone is finding out. So that's what was going on with Daisy when she was like putting out all this like powerful content. You were bringing crackheads into her fucking phone, slut ass host that started Bullhead and Henderson in her phone. Do you know what that is, Bullhead and Henderson? The chief of police for Henderson, she got fired because this all came out with Brandy. Yeah, a bunch of females going missing and their body turning up like on the way to Henderson. It's like how you get from like LA to Vegas. It's like a little resort town, like white men coming down there and sex parties and shit like that. Okay. So that's what was going on YouTube when they were playing, and somebody came to tell on her. Oh, so Matt Haney is like trying to hide the fact that they were playing on my phone like that with the technology that's from kidnapped defense contractors. Super Base is from kidnapped defense contractors. You play with that, you're getting life in prison. Period. Good. It's that simple. Here they said this nigga didn't get clapped. He got clapped. Playing in everyone's phone and email. Ad tech and stuff like that. Okay, we can just get in their IDE and take this and this and that. Different models people were making, like to even make ad tech, it's like data science. Like you have to study market trends. You have to comb through like databases and databases. And some of these databases require clearance that people pay thousands of dollars to get, or have to go to school to get, or have a certain license or certificate to get. Oh, okay. We didn't know that they were taking these niggas like work like that. Like, oh, but you know what the fuck you were doing though, because you knew that this case, my case, and other cases were all interconnected because you saw what you created, right? So you knew that it would end up impacting the entire fucking community. Okay, but I just want to dick from these niggas. Like, okay, yeah, we should have been like playing with them and starting this and like, yeah, she was putting all this on their channel. She specifically mentioned you. Okay, yeah, we just want to dick and we were putting magic on these niggas, feeding them period blood, feeding them fuckery and drama, then went to go put your name in nonsense. Like, oh, okay. But they know. That's the thing though. And I'm only mentioning that so that those hoes involved in that, all of them that are making reports and complaints, because it's like over 1,000 of them starting that, arrest all of them because they were involved. That's how they got this lady murdered in LA with her daughter. I don't know if you guys heard. It was like a double murder. This lady and her daughter got murdered because they were doing that. They were playing with these niggas and they were going to go tell when they stopped giving them dick. Then try to get them back in bed, like, oh well, actually, I think it was Daisy that did this and that, and she's always talking about like, don't be looking into your twin and doing this and that and checking. But I just wanted to check and make sure that you were safe. Hoes, hoes, you're filled with about 50 pounds of shit, and you're worried about Twill, baby. I'm telling you, don't like compare that to the body size because you'll find out something real crazy, right? So now let's keep on going. Oh, also too, somebody found out that they got fired today playing because something got started with like mess drama. I'll explain all of it like later. It's just like something with a whole ring of motherfuckers got exposed in the military because they're playing with me. Woo! Hum! Hmm. How? Whoa! Right. Yeah, Portia Streeter. Okay. Here we go with this one. This murder. Yeah, Mrs. Portia Streeter in Orlando. This with Portia Streeter? No. Yeah, it has something to do with Nation of Islam and playing with Andrew Gilliam and thinking that was cute though. And it has something to do with a murder. This was all over like YouTube. It was like an Instagram. It was like Orlando, Florida, and a purple Lamborghini, and somebody ended up getting murdered in the middle of the street with that purple Lamborghini. It was like blood everywhere. This has something to do with that. Okay, so now you guys have to let go of the other people that you wanted to blame. Okay, and this trickled down to Trina's niece and House of Mac because in between somebody was playing with Super Bass. Okay, great. All right, you guys. So that's what we have for today. I just want to come on here and let you guys know that. So now you see that's what they're doing. So London, I'm just gonna let you know that there's 4 niggas that already warned you about this whole crackhead fuckery. I'm gonna have one of them murder you. Did you hear me? Because you watch my channel and no one cares. I'm gonna have one of those niggas murder you. Did you hear me? Okay, so if you keep on playing games, they turned it off. You keep on playing games, you want like attention, you want to go get dick, and it's you playing games. It's like a little trap phone network that they have. Okay, and then you and those stupid assholes, I'm gonna set you up. And if you're really not careful, I'm gonna go tell. Right, I'm gonna go tell Jessica, both of them about this dating niggas. If you're not careful, if you're not careful, London, I'm gonna go activate Alexis from Black Infant Health. If you are not careful, London, I can get you murdered in like 8 days if you are not careful with these meetings that I'm having with different city staffers. Did you hear me? Cool. You goofy bitch.